Greetings, comrades! This is Video Caleb, back with a small game haul video. And before I do this, a little bit of context. Well, one of my nephews, he wanted to get an Xbox 360, and one of my local game stores had one, complete in box, for a pretty good price. I got it for around $180. That ain't too bad a price. I got my Xbox 360E a couple years ago for about the same price, and runs like a charm, and he's testing it out as we speak. But he's been wanting to get a 360 to, revisit some old games in that era. Even let him borrow a few of mine, because I have my collection is slowly growing. Definitely focus on games I've played in the past, and definitely get some games I never got a chance to play. But pretty much all these games in this stack here is just 4 360 games and an Xbox One game. The 360 games are all games I've owned in the past and played in the past, and we'll get to those in a minute. But first, let's get the lone Xbox One game out of the way. I already got Far Cry 5 and 6, and I got Far Cry 4. And for those wondering, I'm not really going to get Far Cry Primal or New Dawn, whatever it's called. Maybe later down the road. They're not top priority, but I kind of want to play through these first. And see what else. I do have this on Steam. I bought it on Steam. Actually, one of the first games I bought on Steam, jeez. But haven't really played that much. I plan on fixing that later. Because, try to catch up on my backlog. And of course, play some of the games I missed out on the 8th generation. Because you gotta remember, 8th generation was pretty much all PC. So, yeah, some of these games were on Steam, but now I have the Series X and the PS5. Gives me a chance to revisit these games in console form. And, yeah, pretty interesting game. Pagan Min's a pretty interesting villain, I will say that. So anyway, that's the one Xbox One game, and now we'll get to the 4 Xbox 360 games. And again, all these I played in the past and owned in the past, and now I have them again. And they're pretty good prices as well. First game, I had to get this. Borderlands Game of the Year Edition. Remember playing a shit ton of Borderlands back in the day. Really awesome looter shooter. Came out way back in 2009. Can you believe that? It's like, oh my god, 17 years since this game came out. Holy shit, time flies. And Borderlands 2 is even better. Borderlands 3 was good, but not mind-blowing. And Borderlands 4, kind of the same. I might get that later on, but it's not a huge priority for me. I heard this writing in Borderlands 4 is better than 3. I know that much. I want to wait till there's more content come out for it before I buy it. That's kind of what I did for Borderlands 3. Granted, it came out on Epic Games Store first, then it came out on Steam 6 months later, so they fixed some of the bugs and more content came out, so yeah, that's what Borderlands 4. But Borderlands 1, this is where it all started, and this comes all 4 DLC add-on packs in a separate disc, and it includes a fold-out map of Pandora, which, I don't know if I still have my original one, but looking through it, yeah, it doesn't look like it has it, but, oh man, Duke Nukem Forever, first access. Here's a code if you're interested. It's probably expired like 15 years ago, but hey, yeah, yeah. I still have the game. Haven't even touched it. Like, it just came in a mystery box, so yeah. But yeah, Borderlands, the original, where it all started. Glad to have that again. Now, yeah, I know this game sucks, but I had to get it because it has sentimental value to me. Brink. Yep, this game was an absolute letdown. But I was so hyped for this game when I first heard about it. The setting is interesting. It takes place on the Ark, basically a floating city in the middle of the ocean when the entire world flooded, and a bunch of refugees came to the Ark, and they used up all the supplies and resources, and yeah, overcrowding and differences between leadership and stuff led to a civil war between security and resistance. And it was an interesting game. Like, the weapons were customizable. Granted, it's expanded a lot more these days in Call of Duty and stuff like that. Yeah, the setting is interesting. The weapons, they're customizable. You had distinct visual styles between security and resistance, and the smart movement, smooth movement across random terrain, that was an interesting concept. Especially you have a lighter body type, you can vault over obstacles, climb up walls and stuff like that. it had a lot going for it, but the execution was, it left a lot to be desired. You know, it was buggy. You know, the gameplay was unbalanced. There wasn't a lot of content, and it only had one DLC pack, Agents of Change. I don't know if you can buy that on this anymore, not that I care to, but I mainly got this because it has sentimental value to me. Because I don't think you can play it on the 360 model. I'm surprised the server is still running on Steam, and that it's free to play on Steam, which is one of the reasons I love to play it. And it had interesting ideas and a lot of hype behind it. There's going to be the Call of Duty killer, and we all know how that went down. Definitely a disappointment, but again, it has sentimental value to me, so I decided to grab it. And the last two are compilations of arcade games, and I already have a digital version of this, but I decided might as well get a physical copy as well. And for 18 bucks, why not? Midway Arcade Origins. If you remember Midway Arcade Treasures for the PS2 and Xbox and GameCube, a bunch of classic Midway Arcade games, you know, Defender, Joust, you know, Sinistar, and all that. And this has a lot of those games. It's got Joust, Defender, Rampage, definitely fun game there. Total Carnage, Gauntlet, 720 APB, Arch Rivals, Bubbles, Championship Sprint, Cyberworld 2072, Defender 2, yeah, Gauntlet 2, Joust 2, Marble Madness, Pit Fighter, oh yeah, Rampart, Robotron, Root Beer Tapper, Satan's Hollow, Sinistar, Smash TV, awesome game, Spy Hunter 1 and 2, Spider 1's better, Super Off-Road, Super Sprint, Tubin, Vindicators, Wizard of War, Xenophobe, and Zybots. So yeah, quite a selection of games there. Not all the games from the Midway Arcade Treasure compilations made it on here, but it's still quite a bit of classic game for your buck. Like I said, I already had this digitally, but now I have a physical copy. And finally, haven't played this that much, but you know, I figured might as well. Namco Museum Virtual Arcade. It's basically the Midway Arcade, or the Midway Arcade, Xbox Live Arcade ports for Pac-Man, Galaga Legions, Xevious, Mr. Drill, and a few other games. As well as some bunch of classic arcade games, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Pole Position, Galaxian, you know, perhaps the Namco mainstays for the arcade. And yeah, been a while since I played it, and now glad to have it again. So yeah, pretty small game haul, but again, mainly went because, again, one of my nephews wanted to get a 360, and he got one for a good price, and figured might as well give me a few more games while I'm at it. So yeah, not too much, but hey, it's something, and it's enough to be video worthy at least. So anyway, this is Unforgiven Caleb signing out. Have a good day.